Welcome back to some more Pokemon Team Rocket Edition. Playlist in the description section below, but if you don't know, we have basically conquered both Kanto and the Sevi Islands. And now it's time to go ahead and conquer all the new content and head over to Johto right now. Before we get into anything, make sure to hit the like button for the boys, really appreciate it, but then also consider subscribing over on SacredAlmighty.com in the description section below, where you can support the boy for as little as $2 a month. And with all that being said, let's get into the video. Okay, I just want to say shout out to my boy DB, because he just said, he told me where to go because I didn't know where to go. Because on the menu, unfortunately, they show you like, you know, there's an option that you can go in, but when I clicked it, it said you're gonna lose all your Pokemon. I'm like, wait a minute, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that at all. I don't do that whatsoever. But I'm like, okay, so what do I do? So we have to go to Giovanni and get promoted to go to Johto. Now, if you remember, the last couple of videos in this playlist, dude, were crazy, dude. We're nuts. They were nuts. It was so much yapping, but like the story is really good. I like this game a lot. This game is really good. I think this game, this is one of those, I see why y'all like this game. I do 100% see why I like this game. We got to go to Giovanni, and then we have to go to, it's at the far right, he said. Okay, now pop over here. Unload this, easy. Okay, and then now he said you return to Giovanni and settle down secret base, and he should promote you and the female counterpart to regional bosses. Okay, in the secret base, where's the secret base? The secret base is not the, this is Johto. Okay, bet. So I can't go, the secret base is somewhere. I forgot where the secret base is at, dude. Here we go. Nick, you were tireless. I was ready to enter, forcing the door to Cinnabar Mansion, then you went in defeating everyone before. You both have been given Team Rocket more than no one could have expected. Your skills as trainers is out of any rank that I could offer you at Team Rocket. That's why we need to talk about your near future. Something that would be a real challenge and will spread out the organization even more. But before that, here are your rewards. Oh my God. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I was getting paid this much, there's no way I'm not a criminal. I'm gonna say this. This is what the black market is all about. You want to talk about eat the rich? Like, bro, this is it. What? Illegal activities. Are you sure you don't want them, Andra? I'm sure. I don't need them to build my best team. It is your will, so be it. You should know, Nick, that when we returned the Johto beasts to their original place, we took the liberty to analyze their DNA. The effect is obvious. We were able to clone them as we did with the Kanto birds. Really? As one of the boss admins, you were entitled to a specimen of each one. I hope it doesn't bring back painful memories for you about your fight against Lance. Keep in mind that those are clones. Okay. With Mewtwo in our hands, Kanto bird clones, and Johto Beast, Team Rocket has reached a power greater than months ago we could dream. Oak arrested, Lance stranded, Kanto is totally under their control. Finally, we'll be able to bring back all the splendor the region had before war. That will require just time, which is why your destinies are far away from here. Where will we go, sir? I'm gonna dedicate all my efforts to rebuild Kanto as it should be. Now that I have rockets like you, I believe it is time to delegate totally my powers in our Johto and Hoenn branches. Andra, you will now manage the Team Rocket and Hoenn region. You were promoted to Boss Admin Rocket and Hoenn leader. Okay. Chaos Control. Okay, so I'm confused. Where's Andrea at? Is Andra not Andrea? Like, what are we doing? Like, I'm confused. Is it time for me? Use teleportation technology to send you there, but don't worry about that. We have a fairy and Vermilion waiting for you. I know you love mythology and ancestral Pokemon, Andra, which is why I'm sending you to Hoenn. We will dust off the region's mysteries, which are probably a lot. I guess you mean about those ruins that you can look at the desert in Duford Town north at the Route 120. I see that I don't need to tell you anything. That's all for you, Andra. Hoenn is waiting for you. Do not expect that I would use exotic legendary Pokemon in our next fight, Nick. I told you that I will fight. That will be the best just using no legendaries. Yeah, okay. I don't give a damn. Well, Nick, you know there are a lot of loose ends that are not solved because Oak interrupted us, but you should know before going to Johto. First, take this. A map from Giovanni. Okay. Now, this is not an adequate place to explain the goals you will be pursuing in Johto. That's the area next to here. The research area about the maximum potential achievable by a Pokemon. We have finally opened the last zone, and that's where I'll be waiting for you, Nick. There you understand. Okay, got you. Huh? Since you're going in charge of Johto, you were promoted to Boss Admin Rocket and Johto leader. Hey, what the fit look like? Talk to me. What the fit look like? Okay. Wait a minute. Is this? Hold on. Is this Archer? Is this the Archer sprite? Yes, dude. Yes, bro. You know, I'm gonna say this to y'all because I know I love y'all, right? You know how like everybody and their mom says there should be like a Pokemon Legends Johto? I disagree, because there's nothing in Johto that needs to be explained, if I'm being honest with you. Cause let's go back to base Johto. Lugia is not really a Johto Pokemon, nor does he have a whole bunch of Johto myths in Johto. You get his flute in Kanto, right? I think that Ho-Oh in the Burn Tower, while that is a cool thing, I think that it's not worth remaking the entire region for one area in the game. It's different for Legends Arceus because like Mount Coronet is the Sinnoh region. You know what I'm saying? Like you are literally in the middle. You have to scale Mount Coronet in Legends Arceus. I don't think that the Burn Tower is like that much of a grand, like maybe why the the tower got burnt or whatever, who knows, but I don't think that like that game is needed. Like it doesn't do anything for me, right? Then you have like the Celebi stuff. The Celebi stuff is kind of like, okay, it's cool, but there's no real lore outside of him being a time Pokemon and how he's the guardian deity of the forest, and that's it. Like that's unless there's an accident in the past where like the forest is getting burnt down, or the forest or the Johto region is being threatened by something, and Celebi sends you back, and you like Celebi is the market Pokemon, so you have to like do the thing, and you see the tower being burnt. That's fine, but I think that like Johto is so like attached to Kanto that a Legends Johto doesn't make sense, because there's not much going for it outside of the burnt tower. Now you could say, oh, but they could add something, but I'm like, nah. Hello, talk to me. I guess that's what happened at Naval Rock. You're expecting some news about Lugia and Ho-Oh. I'm sorry to disappoint you, we have nothing. But I already sent a group to investigate the ruins of Valve, and the place along with all its chambers remains totally the same. Anyway, and Johto must be the answers. Lugia and Ho-Oh went back to their original region, I'm sure. Maybe in Ecruteak City, World Islands, has been possible to see Pokemon in those places in the past. Maybe we would be able to find some answers that could lead us to discover Essence Pokemon, or the Essence Pokemon. But I didn't send you to Johto just to hunt legendaries. I also sent you to register a part of its history before it gets lost. Look, Nick, what's going on? Okay, okay, damn! Most of the documents you see here are empty. You might ask, what are they created? Why are they created? Why are they created for? Okay. This is Nidoking X, do you remember it? I used to test your strength before you faced Oak. You can take a look at all his stats if you want. I don't give a damn, I already have it. Nidoqueen Y. Okay, I never saw this before. What else is next? We also analyzed every Pokemon to whom nature and above all else to bond with their trainer has been given the gift of extraordinary. Okay. The main reason you'll journey through Kanto is this, Nick. Okay. Okay, Rhyperior. You shouldn't confuse this Pokemon with other genetic creations. No, that's different. This Pokemon was and still is my Rhyhorn, and very same that's been with me for decades. It hasn't reached its form through any alteration of science. Of course, I was the first surprised to see my Rhyperior evolve once more. Our best scientists have conducted countless tests on it and have decided to christen it? I don't know. Deep bond and represent it with the, what is it? Is that infinite? In battle? The term deep bond has been used in Johto since ancient times, and now is when we finally understand its true meaning. Not only an extremely powerful link between the trainer and the Pokemon, unique and irreplaceable, seems to be able to trigger this phenomenon. Recently, we gained knowledge about Mega Evolution, which combined with the mentioned experiments makes it possible to increase a Pokemon's base stat by 100. However, the phenomenon of the deep bond is visibly more drastic than these other processes. It is the most potent method we know to enhance a Pokemon's performance. The test revealed that my Rhyperior's base stat has increased by 125. Can you imagine a Rhyperior getting a 125 boost, bro? That is genuinely insane, bro. Furthermore, the distribution of those stats appears more efficient than the Mega Evolution generic engineering ones. But the most interesting thing is that the HP stat, which is associated with the nucleus of a Pokemon's genetics, also saw a non-variable essence of them. The stat got modified. The fact that Deep Bond is capable of changing the HP stat flips our perception and possibilities as a mere pancake. Oh, excuse me. You get now, I want you to travel to Johto region. No region has the tradition nor the hermeticism, my fault, of its best trainers who didn't even participate in the war. This makes me suspect that the deep bond is not something discovered by me. In Johto, that term of bond was used to refer to the most important thing while training a Pokemon. Even some places like Sprout Tower or Bell Tower were built to honor that bond between human and Pokemon. That's why, Nick, I want you to travel the region in search of its best trainers. You identify them readily as the gyms, though they lack the validity of the Pokemon League. Now, They're still mostly open. That's what all these documents are for, to be filled with the information on every exceptional and unique Pokemon. If it's a deep bond, even better. Take this, it'll be vital in carrying out this great project. What is that? Like is that I think that's Infinity, but it doesn't look like Infinity to me, I'm sorry. This device logs information about any Pokemon just by engaging in it in battle, or engaging it in battle. My God, I ain't got my Clark Kent's on. I don't even know, where are my glasses? Oh, whatever, it's whatever. And its data will automatically transmit to the database in this room. I suppose you don't need to be told to get prepared. If there are indeed more deep bond individuals out there, I don't want to imagine the power of a team of 6 handled by such a trainer. Is that gold? Are we seeing gold? Let's go. Right beside, yeah, it's the door to the right. I know exactly where to go. Come on. Huh? Past the secrecy and frugality with which these Johto masters live is one of the key to achieving a state of flow with Pokemon. At least in my case. It was during my period of greatest seclusion after all the lies that were spread about me, where Rhyperior and me, with nothing left to lose, reached that point. Yeah, I mean, that's what happens, you know? You lose everything, you start spazzing out, you start going crazy, you know? You start going nuts. Okay, off rip, what? It's like, I've been recording for 20 minutes? A lot of dialogue in this beginning stuff, but it does set up the plot for like what's to come. So we already have, so there's a difference between X evolution and these, but I thought this was an X evolution, which is interesting because it's not. It's a, but why? Okay, but this is a, yo, Modest Nature is so crazy, dude. This is such a good Pokemon. Look at this thing's stats, bro. You can't see because the Scorbunny's blocking it, but the special attack is 352. That's beautiful. That's so good, dog. Oh my goodness, talk to me. Johto, y'all ready? Let's do it. Let's go, y'all. Yes. Where do I go? Huh? There you go. To Johto HQ we go. We're in Newbar Town, right? Yeah, we're in Newbar Town. I know exactly where we're at. Yeah. Hello. Pardon me, sir. Access to the upper floor is restricted by... I'm literally a boss. Until then, good luck during your time in Johto. Man, yo, Giovanni, bro, what was the whole purpose of this promotion, bro? Damn, this place is humongous, bro. Where am I? Johto HQ, huh? Let's go see where we're at. We're in the mountains. This is not Newbar Town like I thought. What the hell? We're south from Route 45, so far south that this area is not registered on the conventional maps, but not enough to be considered part of Route 29. Between Newbar Town and Cherry Grove City. Between Newbar Town and Cherry Grove City. To the north of here is Blackthorn. They said we're uh-oh. Hey. Huh? Oh, I'm most impressed. Oh, okay. Your Scyther is growing up outstandingly fast. It's truly delightful to see a young girl like you with such enthusiasm nowadays. There's relieving that old value still persists in the present time. Thanks, bud. I can't tell the difference. Yes, of course. You see it all the time. You can't appreciate it, but every action, every decision, every battle is making a great difference. Does that mean that I'll have a cleaver, just like Kurt's? Oh, if you just knew all the things he went through before he could evolve his Scyther. Only after traveling to every corner of the region, unveiling every secret, and not a moment before could he do it. I don't even know all the secrets in the Ilex Forest. How could I possibly do that? The trainer's way requires both time and sacrifice. Only then will you sow strong roots that will stand against any adversity. This energy, this emotion, the one you're putting into your Scyther, is never a futile action. It will always have a meaning. That's but the essence of the greatest masters in Johto. Oh, you young girl, you have everything that's needed, both time and talent. Johto is awaiting you. Will you come to its call? Of course I will. Well, in that case, Johto is observing you. Okay, it's weird. That's so weird. Well, are we gonna see this short? But why? Who is this? Like, who is that? No, we are going the right way though. Cave access is currently barred due to a small landslide inside. We're ensuring everything's in order. We apologize for the inconvenience. Okay, got you. Let me see. Hello? What do you have on you? I'll take like 5 of you. I'll take like a couple of these big nuggets. Why would I buy big nuggets? Why would anybody buy big nuggets, dude? Are you like, am I good, y'all? Am I tripping? What the hell? Yeah, come on. Level 64. We just got done fighting like 90, bro. What? Oh no, because it's probably because it's scaled for like if people want to come through and play the Johto thing by itself, huh? That makes so much sense. Hello, Elm? But Professor, the frontier with Kanto is on Route 26, not at the Route 29 end. I know I'm asking you to blockade that zone for a while. My aides and I will have an important investigation there. There's nothing to see east of Route 29 anyway. Anyone could still make it to any town or city, even with that route closed. Okay, Professor, I'll send over 2 cops immediately to block that off that route. All right, you're Nick, aren't you? Giovanni's already told me your arrival. What? So Elm's on our side? Interesting. Giovanni's already told me of your arrival. My name is Elm. I've dedicated my entire life to understanding the workings of Pokemon evolution. And right now, thanks to Team Rocket's investments, I'm finally achieving results. The proof is in the object I'll give you. A Mega Ring? Ooh. Okay. I promised Giovanni I'd give a Mega Ring to each of his chief admins. I hope you'll take good care of this. With the Mega Ring, you'll reign in the wild and unwieldy process known. Wait, is that correct? Am I right on the English on that? I don't know if I'm tripping or not, dude, because I just read wrong. The wild and unwieldy. Wieldy? What am I? I feel like that's different. Am I tripping? Process known as Mega Evolution. If you have the right Mega Stone, of course. Okay. If I'm not wrong, you're here to compile data about the top Pokemon of the best trainers in Johto. That means better grasp the phenomenon you call Deep Bond, right? Let me advise you on this. Johto's gyms aren't the same as Kanto's. No one's obligated to take on challengers. Most leaders here these days are ready to retire, or they're knee deep in other matters. The war is just some small thing they're uninterested in. Instead, they focus on their own. They focus on their own and their Pokemon to improve their magnificent technique. That's to say, you have to catch their eye to have them give you the opportunity for a battle. But that's why Giovanni sent only you after all. You're the true champion of Kanto. If you're successful in compiling data on the characteristics Pokemon of each leader, we'll have invaluable information that can expand a Pokemon's potential to unimaginable limits. Good luck, Nick. Johto awaits you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the One Piece, baby! Yeah! Let's go to New Bark Town really fast, really quick. I want to see my G Silver or Gold. My fault. All right, whatever. Hello, kid. There aren't many Pikachu right here. But you have a Pikachu right here. Okay. That's the one thing I hate about Johto is that like a lot of mons that were good in Johto just weren't available. Like I wanted a Pikachu so bad when I was a kid. I wanted Pikachu so bad, especially because like in like the Crystal intro, the Pikachu sprite, I wanted that so bad. I want the Charizard sprite. I wanted everybody, bro. It was so. I hate Johto so much, man. It just sucks, dude. It sucks, man. Here we go. We used to live and go around sleeping. Okay. You sooner catch wind of a Cyndaquil or Chikorita around these parts, but just the other day I thought I'd seen a Totodile at the Pond up north. If you surf west, you'll reach the route south of Violet City. But to do that, you must enter. I am the current. Talking about master the current. Who are you talking to? I am the current. Oh, never mind. No, I'm not. Wow. I thought I was him for real. I guess not, huh? I'm sorry. Damn. I forgot. What was the command that I used for the debug mode? Can somebody remind me? I literally forgot. I don't remember the. I tried to like click the buttons. I'm like, wait, is it not X? I was like, what? Let me go see. I was there's a Totodile here. Never mind, I guess. Oh, we're gonna miss the Pokemon. Ooh, I hope. Mr. Pokemon, you still alive, G? Talk to me. There you go. How do you say, kid? Me giving you a mysterious egg, me give you a piece of advice. You seem to have seen quite a bit of the world already and hold a privileged position. You should be the first to know that in this world, nobody gives anything for nothing. And if you get something for free, then you're the product. If you get nothing. That reminds me of a quote I read that Jay-Z said. It's like, oh yeah, you know, you don't get what you deserve in this life, you get what you negotiate. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you gotta like, if you don't speak up for yourself and speak up for your wants, nobody is gonna know, and it's not their fault for not knowing. You know what I'm saying? Hello, man. I love heading up here and watching all the busing. Okay. Aren't you the same old guy from Take a Close Look at the Youngsters? When it's the gradual growth of new fruit in the Kelpie berry plant. Oh, that Spearow predates in the mist. Okay, and then Weedle Caterpie tucked himself away. See how the young trainers and his Pidgey are constantly learning new things, filled with expectations and excitement. Things are always happening, even on the route that may appear the most ordinary and insignificant. It's all about keen observation and being present. You know, I appreciate you. I want to take a level 5 Togepi. Thank you. They just give mons away in this game, bro. Like, oh my goodness, dude. Give me away. Like, what's going on? Like, Robbie over here getting used by. Never mind. What's going on with me, bro? And here we go. We're in Violet City. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, dun, dun. Dun 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 dun. Hey, dun 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 dun. Yo, I want y'all to know, as much as I hate Pokemon on YouTube, If you were to put like I don't know what's the name of those machines, but like they look at like your wavelength for your brain or whatever, it's nothing but Pokemon. It's nothing but Pokemon. I hate Pokemon on YouTube. I hate the algorithm and stuff like that. But man, when it comes to Pokemon, bro, they just do it. It just does it for me, bro. I don't know. It's something about it. It's just a good. My fault, huh? Come on, hurry up. Faulkner's dad is about to... Ooh. We can't miss this opportunity. Who knows how much longer he'll be in Valley City before embarking on a new journey. Oh, we know where we gotta go to next, huh? Hello? Oh, Faulkner's here. Hello? So that concludes... Is that Faulkner? Wait, I'm confused. Is that Faulkner or is that Faulkner's dad? So that concludes the short overview of all the birds found in Kanto and Johto. Remember, Fearow signifies variety, Dodrio signifies offense, Noctowl signifies endurance, and Pidgeot signifies balance. Now we have to move on the strategy section, and here I like to emphasize two of the biggest weaknesses of the flying type, rock and electric. Is there anyone who knows how to okay, there's a move called Mud Slap that most birds can learn, and it's super effective against these types. We've already discussed this, son. Mud Slap's power is dirt poor, that's true. And taking a gamble on misses, well, you know the saying with hitting two birds with one stone edge. Definitely that's not a solution. Instead of betting it all on a coin flips, ending the battle in one fell swoop with flying Pokemon using raw damage moves. In this case, the best defense is a good offense. A well-trained Dodrio wearing a focus sash will knock out any electric type in a single stomping tantrum. Only a few, like Jolteon or Electro, could outspeed it, but we have Choice Scarf for that. A Fearow's Drill Run or a Pidgeot's Close Combat. Pidgeot can learn Close Combat? He can learn Close Combat? I'm asking because I normally run special attacking on my Pidgeot, so I'm kind of like, and these are just a few examples showing that any Pokemon can rise to meet any challenge with the right moves, items, and training. That countless variables can shift the course of a battle so readily. Note that we've only scratched the surface of the tools at our disposals in dealing with the type advantages. Gliscor or Gliscor, or Gligar or Gliscor won't be fried by electric type Pokemon. Okay, I got you. Won't crush them so easily, but this line can also shake their world with an earthquake without any risk of hitting each other in return. That's all for today's lesson. In our next session, we'll explore how the move Roost can effectively eliminate all weaknesses. Okay, you're right. However, you also discover why it can be a double-edged sword. Thank you all for coming. Faulkner returns to Sprout Tower immediately to continue your training. But Dad, I want to start training a Pidgey. You're not ready yet. Before you start, you need to polish your skills to the fullest. You're still very young. If you prepare well in these couple of years, I assure you that once you take flight, you'll touch the sky. I'm so tired of seeing Bellsprout. Someday the Violet City Gym will be yours, son. Well, we have a curious student. You want to ask me something? I'll be more than happy to answer. A battle with me? Don't get me wrong, you seem a good trainer, but a long time ago I decided to step away from Pokemon battles as they are known now. Besides, the Johto badges are currently useless. Yes, the Pokemon League has returned, but only for Kanto. Is it because of the desire to improve as a trainer, to discover new Pokemon, and to continue your journey that you want to request this battle and not just to hang? Yes, interesting. Are you Nick? How do you know me? If you beat the challenge I'm about to propose, I'll battle you. Climb to the top of the Sprout Tower and speak with the Elder Master. Tell him I sent you. If you defeat him, I'll battle you using my best Pokemon. Whatever happens, I hope the experience of visiting such a sacred place will improve you even more. Yeah, that sounds like a job for the next video.